Hi, I'm Megan Rzepka here with The Breeze, and today we'll be asking students for their thoughts on Hannah Graham's disappearance.
At first, when I heard about Hannah Graham's disappearance at UVA, I was kind of like on Facebook, and I just didn't understand why people were making it such a big deal. However, when I continued to read about it, all the articles, seeing the links between possible cases with like a Virginia Tech disappearance, I just read some article. It really made me sad, and it kind of encouraged me to see that people all working together actually can help work police together to hopefully find a solution.
For me, it really hit home because I have a freshman sister here at JMU, and that put everything really into perspective because that's 45 minutes away. And I think it's really cool the way that JMU has been following the Hannah Graham case, and it's happened earlier past with the tech shootings in '06. And I know that the Virginia universities, the public universities, we have, although we're rivals per se, we really care for each other, and there's a big connection between the UVA student body and then a bunch of us here at JMU. So we've been following it pretty closely, and it's tragic, but we hope for the best.
I know that one of my friends, JMU had a vigil, I guess is the right word for it, for Hannah Graham. I think less than a week after her disappearance, and my friend Meredith actually helped organize it, and it was just something where the idea came up and people were like, hey, why not, we're about this. And it was cool to see people just jump on board with something very spontaneously that was a pretty big event, especially for something that wasn't even happening on our campus.
About the Hannah Graham case, I think that it's really terrifying to be a woman in college and knowing that I have to be so terrified to walk the streets at night and always have to be on alert. And it's really scary that she's in a situation and her friends and family are dealing with this kind of problem that shouldn't really be a problem. And just dealing with the cases of like rape on college campuses, and just being drunk is not a reason to kind of assume that this is okay, that it's like her fault that this disappearance happened. And so I think it just needs to raise awareness for just being conscious of each other and building a community where we can be safe and rely on each other. And I think that's just all we can do now is hope and pray for her, and kind of build a community where something like this won't happen at JMU.
It's all just really unfortunate, it happens all the time, and I'm happy they caught the guy, hopefully. Did they find her? Do you know that?
No, they haven't found her yet.
Well, I hope they get the information out of the guy. But JMU, I feel like it's really safe. We have a lot of built around making each other safe and making sure that everyone has like a buddy or something like that. And JMU, I just feel like everything is locked down, and I feel like that should go around for everywhere. And it's sad that UVA has lost another girl. So.
I was honestly really shocked when I found out that Hannah Graham disappeared. That just something could happen on what people would always think was a safe campus, and people should not always go into college with the mindset that everywhere is safe, and that it's important to always be on the lookout and never go anywhere alone. I was actually at the candlelight vigil for Hannah Graham, and so I was really moved by like all the people that showed up for it and just showed their support for Hannah Graham and all of her loved ones. And I think it's just a true testament to JMU and the community that we have, and helping our sister communities and everything.
I thought it was really upsetting. I know I knew some people who go to UVA who knew her, and they were really upset. So, whenever you hear about something like that, especially so close and, in a situation so similar to yours, it's pretty upsetting and alarming. I'm actually really surprised that, even though it's a different school, like a few hours away, I'm really surprised at how much reaction, and how much people seem to care over here, even though it's not our school.
When I first heard about Hannah Graham, I was really scared because it was so close. Charlottesville was only less than an hour away. Yeah, that was my first. I was just scared.
my first freshman anagram was that if it can happen to her over there, it can happen to anyone anywhere else. So I guess kind of panic and then just feeling bad for everyone she knew. I definitely do. I think even the students without any prompting from the faculty have been so supportive about it. I mean, even on places like Twitter, Facebook, even Yik Yak, people are talking about it, which is like totally kid governed. So I think it's really cool that people are stepping up in the way that they are.
When I first heard about Hanagram, it was just a big shock to everybody just because it's at a school that's so close to us, and just knowing that it could be anybody. It's like somebody who's our age, who's 18. I just think it's crazy that someone like that could just be taken, and it just made everybody very aware too, so everybody's been supportive, and I think it's amazing how the school of UVA has come together, and they've just supported her so much and raised awareness, and I think it's just a great cause to see everybody coming together for that.
When you say